My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be doing the daily challenge for January the 17th of 2020. Character is the defect. The modifier is heirloom, or modifiers are heirloom, green cards, and Midas. You can see the descriptions over there. What's up? Ooh, alright. Giving me a good old Devu doll. I love a good old Devu doll. So the idea here on the first floor for me is basically just jump between as many elites as possible. Oh, damn. Now that's an opener. Only problem is, yeah, get very little follow-up. Dual cast for the kill. That'll do. Backstab Blade Dance, Auto Shields. All of these are actually pretty good. So the Blade Dance is obviously going to get better because I'm putting as many curses as I possibly can in this deck. Obviously, I need to basically just take as many cards as possible because I need to dilute out the curses that I will put in the deck for the sake of the Devu doll. I like Backstab a lot. I also don't necessarily think Backstab is bad against the Guardian. It'll help you to make sure that the Guardian doesn't get its mega attack off on turn 2. I think Blade Dance is the only one I'm not considering anymore. Taking Backstab, especially because I've got the, I've got a couple of elites coming up. Great. I'm gonna need damage for him. Dagger Spray, dual application of damage. Dual application of our strength in damage as well. Bag of preparation. Neat. Gotta love that. Remove a card from my deck. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'll take the gold. Good thing I have the gold. Dagger Spray? Dagger Spray dramatic entrance? No. Oof. Kunai. I think I just have to take Kunai. You can't turn down Kunai. Well, I can't turn down Kunai. Can I? I know it's pronounced Kunai. Take a spray. Go dual cast defend. Beautiful. Managed to get a kill. We don't get to perfect it, but Mummified Hand. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand costs 0 that turn. Quick slash Amplify and Hologram. Amplify will work well with the power card thing, but obviously it's gonna invalidate my Pauper's bonus. But also, I don't really have any powers in my deck yet. I might just take Quick Slash for damage because we've got the elites. And I'm actually, yeah, just straight up resting here. Knew that was going to be the case. Ink Bottle, when you play 10 cards, draw 1. Yeah, I'm actually fine with this. This is a pretty decent opening for me. Sad to have drawn my upgraded defend there. Oh well. I'm gonna take my plated armor just in case it helps me perfect the fight for the extra 25. And it does. Hate that I drew basically all of my damage cards again though. I'm striking again for the point of dex so that I can try and defend myself well. Well, that's not gonna do it. Fine. Basically ends up being a wasted potion. Oh well. I'll get the zap out because it does 3 damage this turn and sets up for the possibility of dual cast, helping us out with some sort of a kill. Symbiotic Virus at the start of each combat, channel 1 dark. Gotta love that. Barrage. Well, Barrage, honestly, should be fine. As I'm getting the Devu dolls. And I'm starting with 2 orbs already in play. Here I think I'll just offer one of my strikes. Okay. That plus a dagger spray. I kind of want to just defend. The only problem is defend next turn isn't going to prevent me from taking damage. Fine, though. We did get Barrage. Happy to see it. So that's a... Get him! No! Wrong target! How dare you? You hit everyone except for the one I wanted to hit? Oh. Just kill you and get my point of dex. So yeah, we're not going to get any of the collector's bonuses. We're not going to get any perfect bonuses here on the first floor, but... This is when I am getting powerful. Later is when I destroy. Frozen Egg, whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it. Okay, we have the two things that basically just say... Oh, Riddle with Holes, obviously. We have the... Can I get a curse, please, game? I can't believe you won't give me a curse. I feel as if there's something looming over me that is negatively affecting me in some way. If only there was a word for that. I'll take a dagger throw so that I can discard curses. But we have the two high power relics, so it's going to be really hard to turn down any powers. Quick slash. Dagger spray, and I'll even throw in a backstab. Basically, my only goal is to try and get my dex as high as I can in this fight. I'll save the colorless potion for the possibility of generating defense with it. We've gone past a lot of our good cards there, unfortunately. Dark Shackles will be great here. Yeah. Thanks. Gives me the ability to get another point of dex, which should help me guarantee that I don't take the... or don't miss out on my perfect. Good. Drew past an aggressive card, because I basically just want the defensive cards in my deck at the moment. Go. Lost that defend. That's bad. Ugh, you. Alright, well, we're not getting a perfect bonus anymore. It's really unfortunate, but it happens. Since that's not happening anymore, I don't really need to care about the amount of damage the enemy's doing to me here. I knew I should have gotten auto shields. Paupers is still something I can compete for here. Fast Knife is nice, but it's not be all and all. Cursed Key. Obviously. I'm just turning this into a cursed run. Okay, the Necronomicon would actually be really good, not only just for the curse, but also because it would double the Rid of the Holes, which is going to be one of the best ways to benefit from curses for me. 1, 2, 3. You down. Oh, I can just go for the defense, so sure, I'll deal cost. Easy. Quick slash skill and escape plan. Quick slash is easier to get a collector's bonus on. I don't think damage is my problem. I think defense is. Take the escape plan. I'll take 1 damage this turn. It ends up setting up a much better barrage for us, and it really doesn't matter if I take an extra point of damage in this fight. Or rather, it doesn't matter that much. Okay. That'll do. I'm making sure that my ink bottle doesn't increment too far by playing the highest attack in my hand there. Single upgraded steam barrier? I'll take it. I'm having some energy problems in laying extra stuff out. Take a pain as well, and it'll upgrade cards in my hand. Gotta love that. Perfect. If only I'd gone for the shivs earlier on. Knew I was gonna come to regret that. Rid with holes and barrage. See if I can set up for... Ooh, and we can. The kill was going to be the following there. I should have done the dagger throw first to get the pain out of my hand. That's my bad. Totally okay, though. Shouldn't be too difficult of a fight now. Also making sure to leave the ink bottle so that I draw an extra card on my first turn. Cool-headed Rip and Tear and go for the eyes, go for the eyes. We need the ability to weaken enemies so that we can mitigate their damage, because I'm not getting much defense. Go for the eyes to remove that. One more strike, and then a rule with holes, because multi-hits will trigger multiple stacks of malleable at the same time, so the enemy is going to pick up way too much defense. On damage. It's fine. Again, not too much damage taken. I'm just worried about any elite fights that I might end up going for. We'll take a leg sweep here, I think. Still need more defense. That's what the game is very, very clearly telling me a lot of the time here. Ooh, that's a dagger spray that I'm going to duplicate the potion of, because it's 14 damage AoE, and that's desperately necessary for us. Taking no damage this turn, and I set up for a good barrage. That might actually get us our perfect in this fight. If I'm lucky. Oh, dang it, I could have just gone for the kill that turn. Actually, it was strats. My whole plan was just to increment my ink bottle more. Yes. At the cost of my own HP. I'll take Tori as well. Skill potion. I would love to hit a shop. That's a pre-upgraded genetic algorithm, though. You don't turn down a pre-upgraded genetic algorithm. There's a shop later on. Significantly later on, unfortunately. Would have loved that become one. Dang it, game. Clearly shouldn't have drawn as a priority there. Gotta make sure that I play the genetic algorithm right now. I'm gonna have to make sure that I play the genetic algorithm basically in every fight, just so that I can increment it, so it'll actually become, you know, reasonable. It only takes like 3 plays before it's very reasonable for us. So it won't take too long. Gambler's Brew and Scrape will hit 0 cost cards. We have a couple of those in the deck. I don't necessarily think I want it, though. Maybe. I could also just go to Leap, though. Yeah, I still just want the defense right now. Wallbank, whenever climb before, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop. If only we had one more point of strength. How grand it would be. Thank you for not electing to attack this turn. Weaken you for the next turn. I'm playing out the extra cards despite the damage I take from pain so that I can try and get next to my next card draw, because it's very important that the Gremlin Leader doesn't manage to hit me here, which it looks like it's about to do. Let's go skill potion. No, it's equilibrium there. I'm gonna dagger throw here, because if I drew... Yeah, I didn't. But if I drew go for the eyes, I would have been able to kill that target, preventing the weakness applying to me this turn. Still have to play the genetic algorithm, unfortunately. Intentionally not using that for a weakness, don't worry. Very, very neat that the Dark Orb had cooked enough by that time. Bag marbles at the start of each combat apply one vulnerable to all enemies. I'm feeling a lot better about... Ooh. Flying Needle prepared. I'm going to put more curses in this deck. It's like a single copy of prepared, actually. But obviously, like, I have my backstab in the deck, and I'm very, very pleased about that right now. Escape plan, I think, over the course of this has worked for us exactly once. I'll end up cycling back around to that genetic algorithm almost certainly. That was wrong, wasn't it? Yeah, that was wrong and dumb. Dang it! Simply the worst combination. Heel Hook, Sneaky Strike, Darkness? I think I can take Heel Hook. I've got 2 sources of weakness in the deck, but one extends itself by a turn. Both of them, when upgraded, will extend by a turn. I'm happy to do it. Liquid Bronze for Thorns, I don't think is necessarily better than anything I'm currently holding outside, though. Go for the eyes, backstab, quick slash, stabs. Should I stab again? We'll just leg sweep. You know what? I'm gonna leg sweep. I want to keep the weakness up as long as possible. Just in case I get to Heel Hook on the wrong turn. That's the right turn for Heel Hook, actually, but... But maybe it'll end up still saving me a bunch of HP here. Fine. Still gotta go for the full defense. Haven't taken damage in the fight yet. Might get some score. Still in it. Only just, but still in it. There we go. Calipers at the start of your turn lose 15 block rather than all of it. All out attack. I'm going to take it literally just because I don't have any AoE at the moment. I would like to have some AoE at the moment. Taking no rare cards in the deck so far, so it's probably not time to start. Innate, whenever you play a power card, channel 1 lightning. Oh, it'd be nice to make this a whole power deck, but it's way too late to start making this a power deck. I think I might want to actually increase my max HP, see if I can get the stuffed bonus with another one of them afterwards. Definitely going to take Ori. Machine Learning. Study your turn, draw an extra card. Got all of that. Compile... No, it's obviously Riddle with Thorns there. Overclock, we don't really cycle through our deck that many times. Go for the eyes then. Definitely Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger, go for the eyes. Overclock for the draw. Riddle with Holes. And then do I take Machine Learning is the only thing. Because I still want my Paupers bonus. We'll take Blade Dance instead then. Give me the Relic. And the Curse, please. I didn't say give me the curse. It's on me, frankly. The game didn't have clear instructions there. Great. Get to draw the extra card at the start of the next turn as well. That was the wrong order. Oh well, it's not like it's not like I had anything better I could have played on that turn anyhow. Thankfully. Ooh, good prepared right there. Honestly, Zap is pretty weak, but I probably won't need both of the leap and defend in the same hand here. Or the whole cloak and dagger stabs. I honestly don't even want to Actually, I should overclock, because next turn with this hand, I'm just not going to have any defense. So I overclock this turn just to have better draw next turn. That ended up working out really well. We even got a second point of dex out of it. Oh my. Played top 3 cards of my draw pile. Leaving me 1 short on defense? Game? Bet you think you're real funny, don't you? How dare you? What? I swear I put defensive cards in this deck. So that is the first 14 cards of my... 16 cards of my deck. Defend, 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 possibly defend, and defend. So there's 9. All of them just left in there. We're not going to get any perfect bonuses as it turns out. Can't believe it, game. How dare you. Not really too much else I can do on that turn. Okay. I'm going to end up, like, being capable of defending this turn or something like that. It's going to be... oh, dang it, if that had hit. Ah! The other order was right. Yeah, I actually am capable of defending this turn. That 1 damage. At this point, my score is no longer going to be anything. Not really, at least. I'm going to drop that so I can dual cast Root of Pulse for the kill. If my score's not going to be anything, do I take 1,000 cuts? No, I think maybe the scores are low because everyone had this kind of experience. Doubles the effectiveness of potions. I actually kind of feel like it might be Pandora's box. Trade those strikes and defense for something that might be slightly better. The only problem is, like, those are 4 of the defensive cards in my deck. I'm definitely a little bit short on defensive cards, do not get me wrong. But, game, I certainly have some. I'm going to take the Busted Crown. Basically, the collector's bonuses aren't going to happen as a result of that, but whatever. Not really too many ways to approach the 2 elite path here. Start with the Cloak and Dagger and then Overclock. It's definitely like... when am I going to find a defense? You know what? I'm not going to be able to defend in this hand. That's fine. Again. Clearly I need way more defense in this. Never mind. Pre-upgraded as well. Much appreciated, game. Let's dagger throw our way through that pain, because that actually will be a heck of a lot damage. Alright. Just trying to make sure they're all, as I've mentioned before, relatively even, so they can all be taken out at the same time. So that I can do my absolute level best of invalidating their gimmick. 38 damage in a single turn? Depends how... Oh, okay, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it and then some, apparently. Flex Potion. Flex Potion and Ancient Potion. I'm going to use both of those in the final fight. I'll take a pre-upgrade to Rebound. I do need to continue padding out my deck at this point. For the Encyclopedian bonus. I'm going to rebound the Riddle with... I'm going to rebound the Go for the Eyes and then Riddle with Holes. Just because the enemy could do a giant attack next turn and having guaranteed weaken... It's pretty useful. Pretty damn useful. Okay, definitely don't need defense this turn. Right, I'll set up the weakness for next turn just because I do not want giant hit. And at the same rate, it sets up for the heal hook. That's, of course, a thing that I was considering at the time. Oh, that just generated a new deck at an inopportune time? No, it got rid of a lot of the garbage cards from my deck. Or rather from this cycle. Making sure to play out every card there for the increment of the ink bottle. Despite the fact that I haven't necessarily done that at all points in this fight yet. My bad. And then let's rebound Cloak and Dagger. Pull it back out and use it again. Great. Enemy dies simply by ending the turn, although I should have played a bunch of cards. Oops. Flex Potion. Infinite Blades! Yeah, I'll take that one. That's actually going to be really good for us. We've weirdly gotten like a lot of good things despite the busted crown here. Membership card, 50% discount on all products. If I can now find the Courier, we win. Ice cream. I have to buy them. Probably that too. To help pad out the deck. I'm also not going to get up curses, I don't think. At this rate, at least. Not enough question marks left. Let's rebound the beam cell. Just so that I can keep the enemy as vulnerable as I can for as long as possible. Which ends up giving me a huge advantage going on in this fight. Again, the fight seems to be, or rather the run seems to be powerful, but it seems like everyone would have been hit by the same kinds of things just due to scarcity of certain items in the run. Certain items and certain cards. Yeah, I'll play the genetic algorithm again. Fine. Definitely not getting back to it in this fight. Okay. Dual cost. It's the final card that I draw in the hand. No so far. I mean, I'll play the Shiv and then I'll end my turn. Enemy's not doing anything to me. I leave myself with the ink bottle. It's all good. I'm gonna skip the colorless potion. I'm getting myself 10 strength in the final fight. No one can stop me from doing that. I get another shop along this line at the absolute least. probably play the genetic algorithm, but I think maybe I could have left that one in the deck this time. Shiv, rebound, a rid with holes. And then honestly just kick out 2 extra attacks. We're going to need them. Especially because I've been weakened that turn. The ordering of all of that was absolute trash. Entirely my bad. Let that defend first, and then lowest to highest attacks. I'm also gonna play the Steam Barrier. I mean, we do have calipers now. I should consider more commonly overblocking. I'm certain I've missed at least a few opportunities to do it so far. Here we go. Incense burner. I've already embraced a kind of memery here. I'm afraid that cannot be added atop. Give me a couple more backstabs, game. I have the bag of vulnerability. This is the perfect time for them. Okay. Go for the eyes. Rebound. Heel hook. Heel hook goes to the top afterwards, but then just play a couple more cards and draw the heel hook. Still take a little bit of damage, but not that much. I think I might be out of opportunities to pick up cards. I have to take Bane just to pad out my deck at this point. That's Shuriken. Yeah, I have to take it. And I'm going to be avoiding elites near the end as well. I'm avoiding this elite and I'm going over to the shop as well instead. Normality. That one's hard. It's a deck of 40 cards at this point though, so it shouldn't be too commonly problematic, but it's not going to be great. I can't even get 4 more cards before the end unless I take Mayhem. Ugh. I needed to buy 1 more card here is the big thing. But they were all rares, weren't they? That would have invalidated my Paupers bonus at that point. Hey, never mind. It actually worked out. I was worried that turn was going to be a little bit of a problem. Turned out to be completely fine. I mean, look, if I'm not going to be able to get to... Actually, if I rest, do I have the ability to get anything in a campfire? No, I don't have the Dreamcatcher, unfortunately. If I did, I would take the outmaneuver here. Ooh. Alright. Please curse me. I'm absolutely dying for you to curse me. Ah. Lame. None of those were a curse. Nor was that one. I know you've got it in you, enemy. I've seen it many times before. Whenever I don't want it, you're more than happy to provide me with a curse. But as soon as I ask, oh no, there's apparently rules against it. You seriously need to curse me right now. Never mind, you died. Well done, idiot. Ah! fine. And as long as... Look, that wasn't going to be my 5th curse, so... Not really sad about it. Let's rebound the... The ink bottle drew me into normality. Oof. I'm glad that I lost the perfect on the first floor, because otherwise I would be still trying to make this good, and things like that would be very tilting. Instead, they're not, and I'm fine. Genetic algorithm and as many cards as I get to play. Yeah, fine, turbo. No huge problem with that. This is very, like... Ugh. Flex Potion, and then Flex Potion, and then Ancient Artifact. Now I need to make sure that I don't somehow debuff myself. Rebound, Flechette. Throw out a backstab as well. Great, 5 cards next turn, ideally. The strength down from the Flex Potions is negated, both of them at the same time. Oh, that's great. Just... I was never going to perfect any of the bosses, as it turns out. I mean, obviously, like, I did go for a very aggressive build. Large amount of that one's on me. Unfortunately, I think we just went past, like, most of the good cards in our deck. Doesn't bode well for future turns. Also, I think, yeah, I got weakened as well. While I have a double damage up. Ugh, rude. I'll dodge and roll. Honestly, I probably should have gone for the shiv because I've already taken damage and there's... like, I'm not affecting my score by avoiding it. 37-34. Still probably like a fast completion. Yeah, 10-34. Nothing in terms of score there at all. We got Pauper. We were, you know, 1 card short, but because I ended up turning down 2 cards because I knew I was going to be 1 card short of getting Encyclopedian, which would have been another 25. I got literally no perfects, which is just a complete killer for score. Like, to the point that I'm not going to have a look at that leaderboard. That's, never mind. Let's actually do it. Yeah, 52. This is what I'm talking about. I think a lot of people had trouble with perfecting any bosses in this run. Because if they had, the front page would be much more heavily populated with 12s and 11s. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. I will say at the end of this video that I am currently in the process of moving and setting up internet in a new location. So if any episodes happen to be missing over the course of the next week, my apologies, but I may not have any internet at all. We'll see. The delivery window for when the internet will be installed was quite large, between a couple days and a fortnight. Fingers crossed for me, hopefully. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.